With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run again with Dillon. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From the 24, Jackson buying time to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run here with Dillon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Dillon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. These two teams all tied after 1. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And great blocking downfield as he's got this all. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And incomplete to open things up.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon punching it in from a yard away. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Dillon up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the right side, this is Dillon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Jackson.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Dillon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Dillon, they try the left side with him. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A give for Dillon running right. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And it's complete. Owen Daniels. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Dillon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now a handoff to Dillon. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On 1st down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Owen Daniels. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Throwing is Jackson.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And this time he is in. A.J. Dillon as the first half is winding down. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Soldier Field. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run once more with Dillon. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I know they got the 1st down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling up under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket.
And he's going to go down again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They go play action now. Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Second down, another carry for Jackson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Finding Walker complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
They throw it out right complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. In motion, Gronkowski. Now Jackson on 1st down.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by 2-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Connection with Walker going across the formation. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Fancy footwork by Charles. And this will be a touchdown. Jamal Charles, a 16-yard touchdown, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. On second and inches, Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his
Jackson looking to throw on third. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
In motion, Gronkowski. Fourth down, here's Jackson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And all the way down to the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for the touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 35 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown! T. Higgins, 50 yards. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, You find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Folk connects on the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown!
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is taken in by Waddle.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make